All right, good morning, everybody, or good afternoon. We're going to go ahead and get started. Darcy, if you want to kick us off.
Hi, everybody. Thank you all for Zooming on. I'm Darcy McNally. I'm the Director of Support Services and Community Outreach at Lynn, and I have been one of your co-captains for this Making Strides Against Breast Cancer event for many, many years. And I'm so happy to see the number of participants we have on. And it's actually hard to believe that we're like a week away from Pink Month. So it's everything breast cancer coming up. Today, the whole purpose for our this Zoom call is our kickoff for our Making Strides Against Breast Cancer walk. And every year, I think it's coming up now. I think this year is my 18th year that we've been a proud supporter and sponsor of this event. And I'm going to let Lindsay, who is our extraordinary representative from the American Cancer Society, give you more information about it. But a big portion of the funds that we raise up here in Palm Beach County go back to providing those services for our patients up here in Palm Beach County. So just a little FYI for all of you, if you didn't know, this past fiscal year, which we're coming to an end to next week, we actually saw 645 new breast cancer patients in our multimodality clinic. It's a pretty big number, and it's a lot larger than it was last year, and we're projecting to see more and more in the coming year. We are a big program, and we have a lot of patients here that we want to support, and we want to support the community as a whole. So the purpose of today is our kickoff, and so we're going to provide some information, momentum to get our teams going and to get everybody geared up for our walk next month. So what I'd like to do is introduce our very own Becky Kalmus. Becky is our survivor speaker, and she's not only a survivor, but she's a part of our Boca Raton Regional Hospital employee. So AKA, she's our very own family member. And so we're very happy and honored to have Becky be our speaker for today. Welcome, Becky.
Thank you so much. When we practiced this, when we did a run through, I told myself I wasn't going to cry, and I'm already tearing up. So I hope you all bear with me. Thank you again. My name is Becky Kalmus. I am 35 years old, and I am in my first year of survivorship. I was diagnosed with stage 2 invasive ductal carcinoma on August 18th of 2023, after inquiring with my doctor that I had found a lump that was not getting any bigger, but not really going away either. My mother had breast cancer at age 40, and I had been diligent with my screening since age 30. I had never expected to ever experience this diagnosis. During my time in preparation before surgery, I had also received an additional diagnosis of Cowden syndrome. This is a rare genetic mutation of the PTEN gene, and the risk of developing breast cancer is just as high as BRCA, and also carries elevated risks of other cancers, such as uterine, thyroid, colon, and kidney. This requires additional screening every year. I knew I had to make a choice on how I would take on this challenge ahead of me. It was a no-brainer that I needed to remain as positive as possible. I am an exercise physiologist in cardiac rehab here at Drummond for 13 years, and I've always taken pride in practicing what I preach to my patients. If you are strong going into surgery, you will be strong coming out. I focused on my health, maintaining my strength, focused on the relationships that were most important to me, and most importantly, my mental health. The gym and biweekly meetings with my therapist were non-negotiable. I had my bilateral mastectomy with reconstruction on October 19th, and in November, I found out that my oncotype score was 13, and in my mind, I was finally cancer-free. I recently had a second surgery over the summer for revisions. I had hoped to be one and done, but that was wishful thinking. After my first surgery, I woke up with a new sense of life. I had felt an enormous weight had been lifted, and I did not feel like Becky. I had woken up to this new version of myself. Excuse me. And I had an overwhelming need to share that with others. Prior to surgery and after, although my mental health was wavering at times, it was important for others to see that I knew I would be okay. As a matter of fact, I often joked that if you saw me walking around looking down my shirt and admiring myself after surgery, please mind your business. Smiling was often difficult, but I do feel that remaining positive throughout all of this has helped carry me through this valley. I am now a certified cancer exercise specialist with the American College of Sports Medicine, and I have started teaching the ABC fitness classes and eventually the exercise and cancer classes at LCI. I am currently looking into additional cancer rehab certifications, And I hope to one day begin a cancer rehabilitation program here at Drummond, alongside my colleague, Lisa Ruggieri, who I've worked with my entire career. In my spare time, I am also a wedding planner on the weekends. Last year, I had to give up some weddings, and this year I am so grateful to be booked for 17 weddings until May of next year. I am so lucky to have 2 jobs that bring me joy, and if you know someone in need of a wedding planner, you now know where to find me. Since all of this, I feel very strongly about making sure women perform their self-checks. Insurance often doesn't allow women my age to have their mammograms or ultrasounds done, but simply checking yourself once a month could save your life if caught early enough. I gently remind all my girlfriends on the first of the month to perform their self-checks, and I often share this on social media. So please, don't forget to check yourself. This goes for the men too. I want to be sure to extend my extreme gratitude to all of my doctors. I have felt so safe and encouraged by all my care with all of you since day one. I'm truly lucky to work for a hospital with all of these amazing physicians on staff. Thank you, Melissa, Darcy, and the rest of the team over in LCI. Thank you to Daniela, my lymphedema therapist, who has taken great care of me after both of my surgeries. And most of all, thank you to my family, my biggest supporters. You all should know that I do have a wedding the day of the walk, and I cannot be here to speak to you today and not be present at the walk. I will continue to practice what I preach and be walking on Saturday, October 26th, and I hope to see you all there. Thank you for the opportunity to share my story with you today.
Are the American Cancer Society making strides against breast cancer? A community of survivors, thrivers, fighters, and caregivers, moving forward together, one step at a time. We are nearly 1 million strong and growing stronger every day, making a difference, inspiring change, and providing support, from a place to stay, to a ride to treatment, to funding life-saving research and beyond. And when it comes to ending breast cancer as we know it, we are all in. So no matter who you are, no matter what you're going through, you can find a sense of belonging and purpose right here. We are more than a walk because of you. You are the movement. You are the hope. You are the future. Welcome to the #1 breast cancer movement in the country. Are you in?
Buddy, this is Lindsay Bennett, your Senior Development Manager from the American Cancer Society. I am always so excited to be here for our Boca Raton Regional Hospital Lynn Cancer Institute kickoff. This is honestly something that I look forward to, and then also in a couple of weeks when I'll be on the campus with our big pink chair. I just want to share some information about making strides against breast cancer, especially if there's anybody that hasn't done it before, and why we do it. In 2024, more than 310,000 women in the United States alone will be diagnosed with breast cancer, and more than 2,700 men. My mom is a 2-time breast cancer survivor, so I know that so well. Female breast cancer death rate has declined 42% as of 2019, mainly because of earlier detection and improved treatment. So just like Becky was saying, us being diligent, doing our self-checks. Also, when we know that there's a familial connection, just like Becky, I've been getting mammograms and ultrasounds even before she was in my 20s. So it's, we have to be diligent and sort of put our own oxygen masks on first. Cancer screening is critical to catching cancer early when it may be easier to treat. And that's why we encourage everybody to go to cancer.org, get-screened, and see those recommended screening. And then what do all these dollars do, right? We're talking about fundraising. We're talking about being there to support each other. What do those dollars do? Well, health equity for all. That's a very important thing for the American Cancer Society and especially for making strides against breast cancer. We've invested $62 million in 65 grants focused on health disparities and health equity research. We want to find out why are African American women still dying from breast cancer more than our white women? Why do our African American sisters get triple negative breast cancer more often? So what can we do about that? Lodging, we talked about that in the video, providing more than 500,000 free nights of lodging to over 30,000 guests at Hope Lodge communities in 2023. That saves patients an estimated $61 million. When my father had cancer, he was at the Cleveland Clinic in Weston, and my mom stayed in a hotel for 51 days. So I can absolutely tell you what a huge difference our Hope Lodges can make, just taking that weight off of somebody's shoulders. And also transportation. We've served more than 70,000 patients with 769,000 rides to treatment through transportation grants nationally in 2023, plus an additional 4,322 patients received nearly 47,200 rides, thanks to more than 3,678 Road to Recovery volunteers. We can't do those things without amazing people like you. Also, the impacts that we make. The American Cancer Society is currently investing more than 78 million in breast cancer specific research through 160 grants. So better screening, what can we find out through a drop of blood, better treatments, how can we help people, after a diagnosis. Patient support, we have our 1-800 number that's open 24/7, 365. We answered 360,000 live calls and chats in 2023 alone, and the number one information request that we get is breast cancer. And in 2023, ACS CAN, our Cancer Action Network, successfully advocated to increase or protect funding for breast and cervical cancer early detection programs in 40 states and at the federal level. So how do you guys come into this? Just last year, we had 21 teams with 574 participants that raised a total of 16,262 just from the Boca Raton Regional Hospital Lynn Cancer Institute campus. That's amazing. That doesn't count your sponsorship. That doesn't count the other amazing things that you guys do for us, for Palm Beach County, for patients everywhere. So what are we going to do in 2024? I'm so excited to see. So please join us. Saturday, October 26th, we are back at Sunset Cove Amphitheater. That is our home until the day that the park says, you guys are too big, get out, and we have to find a new place to go. The gates will open around 7:30 a.m. We will have a little opening ceremony, some entertainment, and then we will cut that ribbon and start that walk at 9 a.m. Our goal this year for this team is for us to have 30 teams with 600 participants. Could you imagine if even like 400 participants came to the walk with those beautiful Baptist shirts on? That would be amazing. I would love to see that sea of pink. Here is a QR code that you can use to register for that under that Boca Raton Regional Lynn Cancer Institute umbrella, right? So it can be a family team, friends, a department. Got to see the cardiopulmonary rehab department come together, right? And support Becky now. There's already some teams there. It's never too early or too late to start yours. I highly encourage everybody to download the fundraising app. It is so easy. If you want to fundraise, you can take a check, you can take credit cards, you can hit a button and there's a QR code for other people to scan and give you a Venmo, a PayPal donation, Apple Pay, Google Pay. Put your story on these pages, guys. It's so important that you share your story of why you're doing this. Not just because we get voluntold, right? But each of us have some connection to this, and it's so important what you're doing. Invite your Facebook friends. If you sign up, you have a team, or even if you're a participant, you can connect your page right to your Facebook. Our Facebook fundraisers do really well every year because it's super easy. And the easier we can make things for people to donate, the better we all do. And we have two different levels of rewards that we like to do. If you raise at least $1,000, we want to send you some Grand Club swag, and then you can be part of our Grand Club, show up on the website as that. And then $2,500 or more officially makes you a pace setter. Everybody, though, is eligible for our ACS rewards. $1 equals 1 point. You go to shopacsrewards.org, and there is some really cool swag on there all throughout the year. You don't have to use it up by the end of the year or anything like that. It will roll over. I have people that wear their swag every year. I have people that take their swag and then use it as a fundraiser next year. And please, if you are a survivor or a thriver, you know somebody who's a survivor or a thriver or a previvor or a caregiver, please especially have them register. They will get a free t-shirt in the mail. I love our t-shirt this year. You can write in what you feel the most connection with. Are you a survivor, a thriver, a male survivor? We want to know, and we want to see everybody out there. So make sure that you register. And where exactly does your money go, right? Those are big numbers I threw out earlier. $10, a $10 donation can really support our online chat or our phone. $25 helps us train people in our Reach to Recovery program, which connects breast cancer survivors that have been trained with newly diagnosed patients. $45 can help connect someone with a cancer information specialist, when you have those questions in the middle of the night. $70, just $70 helps provide hope in the form of a night of free lodging. And $100 can help provide 2 free rides and invaluable relief. So you know exactly where your money is going. And now I am going to turn it over to the wonderful Melissa Oliver, who's going to tell us a little bit more about what's going on campus.
Hi, everyone. Super excited to be back this year. Another year, and I hope that we break 16,000. I'm always in awe of the fundraising dollars that this community is bringing. And I want to give a huge shout out to Becky, our survivor speaker. I think she did absolutely incredible. Super brave of her to share her story, and always an inspiration. So thank you, Becky. So making strides happenings this year, pretty much same as every year. Use that QR code, which we'll send out after this Zoom call. Register under our umbrella, but feel free to create your own team. Our top 3 fundraisers will get the chance to pick something out of our League of Ribbons room, which is always super exciting. We always have awesome stuff. And then shirts. Shirts are free to everybody that is registered while supplies last. So we will actually kick it off next week on Tuesday. We do have to be a little strict just because, we've gotten so big throughout the year. So our tabling days will be the days that we will have shirts available. At LCI, every Tuesday and Thursday from 11:30 to 1, we will be out there. Make sure you show us your registration and feel free to get a shirt. We'll also be making a guest appearance at Women's on October 2nd and a guest appearance at Drummond on October 9th from 11:30 to 1, and in the cafeteria on October 4th and October 11th. And then if we can go over to the next slide, Lindsay. Awesome. So now our Spirit Week, super excited. I know that you guys always want to know our bake sale and all of that. So Spirit Week will be October 21st through the 26th, ending at the Making Strides Walk. On Monday at LCI, we will have a registration day. If you need help registering, if you need more information, you can also stop by and make a pink ribbon to put on your name tag on your badge. And then on October 22nd, we will have pinwheels out where you can come and grab a pinwheel, write the name of someone you're honoring or the name of someone in memory of, and then you can plant it right there where we eat lunch. And I'm hoping to see a big garden full of pinwheels. On Wednesday, October 23rd is our bake sale from 7:30 to 10 a.m. We will have the big pink couch up there. So come stop by with your friends, take a photo, get on that pink couch safely. And then on October 24th, we have our friendship bracelet making at LCI. All of the times and everything is on this flyer. But in true pink spirit, you can come with your coworker, come with a friend, your patient, your caregiver, make a friendship bracelet for a $5 donation. And then finally on Friday, we will have a spirit day. And this year we are hoping to put out a couple of luminaria bags throughout our hallway and support services. I think this is really special. I always just love seeing how creative people get. So we will have the opportunity for people to make those and to kind of have them out in our hallway. Last but not least, on Saturday, I hope to see you guys bright and early at Sunset Cove Amphitheater. Our team picture will be at 8:15 in the morning, which is exactly when the ceremony starts. So we want to be on time, we want to be prompt, and we want to account for parking. I know last year parking was a big thing where everybody was a little delayed because there was a little bit of traffic. So just account for that. That way our picture can be full of all the faces that represent our campus. And this special year, if Lindsay, you could switch over the slide, we're super excited and they're super limited edition and limited quantity. Darcy was able to get us these awesome pink socks with the Baptist Health Cancer Care logo on them. So for a $5 donation, you can grab these socks. They are like I said, only available while supplies last and during our tabling days. So very excited for that. And now I'm excited to introduce Jackie, our Baptist Health Marketing from our Baptist Health Marketing team. Thank you.
Thank you, Melissa. That was great. Thank you, everyone. Very excited to join you guys on this kickoff. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Jackie Mercadal. I work with the Cancer Service Line. I'm the marketing manager, and I support closely the teams over at Lynn Cancer and Lynn Women's. And I'm really excited, like I said, to join you guys as part of this kickoff. Wanted to let you know on the marketing side of the house what we've planned as far as our activation for the day of the walk. This year, we're collaborating with an artist by the name of Beth Brew. If you're on Instagram, you can find her handle, Beth Brew Art. And she's going to be doing a live painting during the walk on October 19th. I'm sorry, what was the date? I have so many dates. Is it the 19th?
We're the 26th.
26, okay.
Yeah.
We have so many. So she's gonna be there on the 26th. So it would be great for you guys to, the idea is for her to create a piece that's interactive, would be great for you guys to participate. But before that, I'd love to invite you to join us on Wednesday, October 2nd, at Lynn Cancer Institute, where Beth will be there. She's gonna be creating another live art piece. So it's a great opportunity for all of you to come out, to watch, to, participate in something creative and meaningful. And what we're doing to kick off the Breast Cancer Awareness Month, Baptist Health Cancer Care is partnering, like I said earlier, with Beth. She's going to be visiting all of the institutes. So she'll be over at our South location at MCI. She'll be over also at our Plantation Hub, and then in Palm Beach. So the idea is for all of the staff and patients to, together with Beth, culminate in this beautiful art piece in support of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So that's happening at LCI on October 2nd from 11 to 1. And then you can also participate with her at the walk. So thank you.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for joining. Like I said, this is absolutely one of my favorite ways. I feel like I'm kicking off our pink season too, not just with Baptist and the teams here. Please share this with everybody, your friends, your family, patients. We want to see a huge outpouring this year. We are so excited. We just continue to grow every year. If you have any questions, reach out to Melissa. You can find my information on the Making Strides website if you have a question that I can help with. We are so excited to have you guys join us again and to take those pictures on that big pink chair and get those out everywhere and to change the face of cancer everywhere for everyone. So thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. I just want to go ahead and answer some questions in the chat. So LCI Guardians is a team under Boca Raton Regional umbrella. So if you do want to join that one, don't have a team to join, we'd love to have you. And then I'm going to go ahead and answer the Hope Lodge question only because I am so obsessed with the Hope Lodge, and I think it's one of the greatest things that the American Cancer Society does. But basically, they're few and there's a couple in the state of Florida, located near a major cancer institute or center. And basically, once you call and apply, you can stay there to get your treatment if you're a certain mile away from it. And it's not only for spouses, so the patient can go there and they can bring a caregiver. It's really important that you do bring your caregiver. It's an awesome place, and if you ever want to volunteer as well, reach out to Lindsay because I think it's one of the best things to do.
Absolutely, it really is. And we're always looking also, similar for road to recovery drivers. After COVID, Palm Beach County was actually one of the first places that jumped back in, and we had the most volunteers out of Southeast Florida. So that always makes me super proud.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for joining us, and we'll see you at the walk.
Thank you
Thanks, guys.
guys.
Thank you.